Miss Scott. I'm hanging out with you. And of course, this is Phantom Forensics. How is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. It's nice to have you here. We will have our friend Mr. Dalen come in just soon. He had a little something going on. But in the meantime, let's hang. How's everybody doing? How are all the phantoms out there? Y'all doing all right? You having a nice night? Here's David Cruz, Selena, and Penny are here. I see Wanty's World and Jay Fletcher. What's going on? Melanie, how are you? It's nice to have you here. You know what we need? We need some Phantom Forensics music. Let me grab this special folder here. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Let's do some Phantom Forensics music. Oh, yeah. How's everybody doing? You good? Wanty, what's up? Tammy, how are you? Patty, nice to see you there. Amy, TB Art, David Cruz in the house. Time Foolery, how you doing? Lisa, what's going on? Tara, what's poppin'? Silvery K Production is here. Rosemarie, how are you? Ridiculous, how are you? Mariah, hello. Courtney, Nicole Wilson, MJ, how are you? Terry Swift, Rady, how are you? Adobe D, what's up? Abby D, what's up? Nice to see you there. Penny and Selena, Lottie, Robin, David, Courtney, Melanie, Ronnie. I could just say all your names really fast. Isn't that fun? Let's go over here. Oh, I guess I don't have the music set up. Oh, it's okay. We'll find it. Um, what's going on with everybody? Selena, how are you? I'm good. Thanks so much. It's very hot in here in New Jersey today. Quite the juxtaposition compared to our really cold video that we're going to watch here in a little bit. Your background matches this. That was the point. Yeah, I changed it to purple and green so that it would match the series, right? Which is really fun. So I'm glad that Silvery K noticed that. Everybody say hi to Silvery K. She is our producer, our director. She's a lot of things to us here on the show. So make sure you're saying hello to her. And everybody from the Signal Network who's hanging out with us live, make sure you say hello. That goes for everybody at Elevate, obviously. Courtney, what's up? How are you? So how did you guys enjoy chapter 1? And I know you don't have to tell me. I know it was short. I know this. I know this already. I know it was short, and that's okay. I'm looking for. Is this the one I'm looking for? Because I want to play the Phantom Forensics music. There it is. That it? Come on. Why am I having so much trouble finding the music today? I should have had it set. I know. I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm having that kind of day, you know? All right. I can't find the music. Oh, there it is. I got it. I fibbed. Here we go. Phantom Forensic music. All right. Everybody's got a vibe. It's a vibe. Let's vibe to it. Here we go. We'll vibe out to it. Scotty, we're excited for this. We enjoyed it. Thank you. So that is, again, because we have such an amazing set of people here who worked with us, who did a lot of amazing things for us, a lot of hard work. Thanks. Yeah, so it was fantastic. Thank you. So what do you guys think is going on, Phantoms? Tell me right now, what do you think is happening in the world of Phantom Forensics? It'll show up when you stop looking. It always does, right? I have it right here. I'm just waiting for it to play. My computer is being a dingleberry, which is probably user error, but who knows? You know, who knows? Not me. I really want to talk to you, but I want this to play also so I can have a little Phantom Forensics theme music. But it's being a pain in the patootie. Let's see, exciting. So what do we think is going on? If you already purchased the 3 episodes, please don't give anything away, okay? And to everybody who did purchase the 3 episodes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Excited to see what happens when what you discover. Me too. So you want to hear something funny? I have not watched the episode at all. I haven't watched any of them. I fast forwarded through some to grab a little clip and to make a little preview for this one, and I'm going to do the same for the next. But I really haven't watched it. Yeah, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. Thanks for reminding everybody. When my get back into town, he wants to check out. Awesome, Casey. Thank you so much. Selena, how are you? So yeah, this is a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard work, and why don't we just talk a little bit about how we got here? So who here has seen the short I made about how one of our favorite TV shows, A Haunting, has led to this show? If you've seen that, give me a raise of hands or say me down here in the comments, and I'll give you a quick rundown. So Silvery K Productions is in the comments down here. Silvery K was, well, her name is Kay. She was producing a couple episodes of a TV show called A Haunting. Now, if you don't know A Haunting, it started way back when. It was really great. It probably started off on whatever USA channel or something it was called. Then it turned into Travel Channel, and it might have been on a couple other things, right? And it started off with Mr. Gordy. It was a two-part episode. It was really great. And through the years, they had 11 seasons, hundreds of episodes. One of my favorite TV shows ever. And I got really lucky, like Kismet. Um, a friend of mine asked me to read some dolls that she thought was haunted, and I did a reading on the dolls. And after it was a good reading. So she was like, "How about you come on this TV show, Haunting, with me, and tell about the dolls from a psychic point of view?" So I did that, and Kay was producing the show, and she happened to be there with the camera crew, and it was kind of crazy. It was a crazy thing. So I met her. Something happened, and I hope to bring that episode of Phantom Forensics sometime soon. The story of what happened there, and then we've been developing a TV show or TV shows for about 3 years now, and we've been really hard at work. And of course, you all know the TV industry is just collapsing in on itself, so that stinks. So what we did was we said, you know what? We have a really great concept. We have a really awesome idea of how to make a good TV show between Kay and all of her years of experience in the TV world and production and all of the cool things that she's ever done, and all of her friends that she has. She has really great connections, including Jeremy, who works out at the Elevate company. Now, Elevate is the people who are responsible for all of the music, the graphics, the filming, the editing and part, and all that really cool behind the scenes stuff, including the website phantomforensics.com. So, with our three people combined, our three talents combined, we created Phantom Forensics, and we needed somebody amazing to come and help us. So, I had met Dalen, and Dalen, as you all know, because a lot of you are shifters, Dalen's a great person to work with. So we said, you know what? This is the guy. This is the guy who's going to be my on-screen Batman and Robin duo, and we brought him in. And here's Phantom Forensics. Now, what we really had done originally was think that this was just going to be like one 30-minute, 40-minute episode, but as it turns out, Ohio is so stinking haunted that we were able to produce, these 3 episodes, which in total, are almost 90 minutes, and there are some things that were cut out, but will, I think, be available later as features for you guys to watch. Some other stuff that didn't make the stories, but were really interesting. So that's really cool. Do a flip? No can do, pal. I don't flip for anyone. Not anymore. Not ever since the incident when I flipped and landed on my back and my head. So that's sad. So how's everybody doing? What's up? Also, if you have purchased one of the packages, so this is something I really want to clear up for everybody real quick. Oh, sorry. First off, everybody knows that this is free, right? You can watch it on YouTube. It's gonna be here. It's not going anywhere. It's free. There's a lot of confusion as to why we were saying it's free, but then also saying please visit phantomforensics.com to buy a package. So everybody who worked on the first 3 episodes did it for free. Okay. And I don't want to put a number on how much money was actually spent to make the first 3 episodes, but we're talking new car, okay? In this economy. All right. We're talking new car. That's how much production went into this, okay? And we want to create more. So what happens is we can't work for free anymore because we've spent so much money doing it so far to bring you what we have. But what we're asking is if you go and buy one of the packages at phantomforensics.com, you are helping us make the next episodes. And when we get the next episodes made, then we can put them on YouTube, and then YouTube is monetized, and we will slowly and surely build up this bank. So we're not asking for subscription. We're not asking for a monthly payment, nothing like that. Just a one-time thing. And what's really cool is when you're watching Phantom Forensics from phantomforensics.com is you have all 3 episodes commercial free. They're yours, and you get it's about 53 minutes of a Q&A with Dalen and I about the behind the scenes. And if that does well, then Dalen and I can do another Q&A for you guys, and put it into the packages, right? But the packages have all kinds of really cool things. There are premium patches that are special edition just for Ohio. They're really cool. a cool sticker package that we put together for you, a lapel pin, which is really nice. It's a really muted Phantom Forensics lapel pin. There's also a Phantom Forensics notebook for you guys who are going to continue on with us and be Phantoms. You guys can take notes while you're watching the episodes, which is really cool. And of course, my favorite thing, the Phantom Forensics throw blanket, which looks like one of our YouTube thumbnails. And while you were watching Dalen and I, whether you're watching Phantom Forensics or something else we're doing, you can cozy up with us on your couch. And all of that money, honestly, it goes right from there into the pot to make more episodes. Okay. So I wanted to get that out of the way. So you don't have to pay, but if you want to help make more of this, if you really are enjoying what we're doing, that's just what we're asking. Okay. So that's going. Okay. Um, Thank you very much. So I just want to get that out of the way. I appreciate it. We worked really hard on the merch for Phantom Forensics. We had a team of people. I helped supervise it. We will have T-shirts out soon, and again, we really want to make sure. Spider Queen, thank you. I see you there. We really want to make sure that we are bringing this to you guys because we love it. It was a lot of fun. After I find a place to live, okay, yeah, it's not going anywhere. It will be there for in perpetuity. It's not going anywhere. A lot of hard work went into it. And in the meantime, we're not just going to give you these episodes and the channel dies, right? We have other things that we're working on, other paranormal folks to bring to this channel that we want to introduce you to. The projects may not be as big as Phantom Forensics, but they're going to be amazing. So make sure that while you're watching this, you're hitting the follow button and you're ringing that bell so that anytime we load something here up on Phantom Forensics, on the Signal network, right? The Signal network is where you're going to find all of your cool new paranormal stuff, and it's always going to be free here. There might be options to purchase stuff, but it's always going to be free. And we're going to bring you a lot of really cool paranormal investigators, people that you have not heard of, and people you have definitely heard of. There is a lot of buzz right now. A lot of people are very excited to try to be a part of what we're doing, and that's because of all of you who are showing up and bringing out fantastic and tremendous numbers to Phantom Forensics. Okay. Chapter two, thank you, Emma. Chapter two of Phantom Forensics is going to start in about 43 minutes from right now. So, while you're down here, can you do me a favor and ask some questions and I'll answer them for you? Barbara Boyden says, Scotty, with new episodes, are you going to have special packages for those episodes? Yes. And also, so you know, the next episodes are charted. This is very important. Kay is in the chat and she will tell you. I do not know what the next episodes are. However, I know that they are charted out already. They are ready to go. We just need these packages to go or YouTube to monetize soon so that we can start filling that bank so Dalen and I can get back out to Ohio and have this amazing crew. We have somebody else lined up that we're going to bring in. I don't want to say who it is yet. I don't want to jinx anything. Somebody really cool that you're going to really appreciate. They're really smart with gear. They build their own gear. This is a person who does a lot of really cool stuff in the science area, which we need because we are literally the Phantom Forensics, right? We are working on not only the spiritual side, but we're also going to try to work more on the scientific side and get more answers as we go. Okay, so it's really, really important as we do that. Now, let me ask you this question: do you guys like when it's not just me, by the way, when you guys are talking in the Phantom Forensics comments section? It's not only me commenting. There's a lot of people that run this channel. This is a big effort for everyone. Do you guys like that we're calling you phantoms? Do you like that? I kind of thought it was real natural to call you phantoms. It just makes sense. Do you like it? And if so, if you like, listen, I need you guys to buy packages so I can buy a hood and look, I'm going to use my thing here so I can be a phantom in the dark. See, this doesn't work. It's not dark enough. This is my mom's curtain. I need Phantom Forensics. I need a cloak. You know, like the original Ouija board had the cloak? I need that. That's the Phantom on our sticker package. I need that. Okay. So Phantoms are cool, right? And I need a hood so I could be a Phantom. Like, so maybe Dalen too, or we'll wear those shrouds that go down like this and they hang out over our face and we just walk around. It's dark, it's mysterious, it's fun. Okay. Just kidding. Dalen's not going to do that. He's supposed to be the serious guy, but I'll tell you what. I think behind the scenes, we both have a lot of fun being this silly guy. I'm all for free. That's what I'm talking about, Dave. Heck yeah, Ronnie. What's up? Will episodes be in Ohio or other states? So right now they're going to be in Ohio. However, I can tell you that we have threads that lead us here to New Jersey, out to California to Michigan to Vermont. We have a lot of real, or Massachusetts rather. We have a lot of really cool places to go and visit, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because what's going to happen is we go here, as we keep moving forward, we are going to listen to you guys. You're going to tell us, like, hey, um, you're going to write to our producer director Kay, and you're going to say, I have a town that has a crazy history that nobody's ever heard of. You guys are going to want to come here. So, I know we're all tired of watching the same like 12 locations get like TV time or internet time, right? And not that they don't deserve that, but let's expand. Let's go into your town. Let's go into a rural town in America or Canada or Ireland or wherever, and let's dive in, baby. Let's find out, why is there so much paranormal activity happening in these places? Is it because of ancient ruins? Is it because of battles? Is it because of atrocities? Was there a terrible serial killer on the loose? What was happening? And how can we bring a voice to the victims? How can we bring a voice to even those who perpetrated these things? How do we make sense of the paranormal activity that is happening through the echoes of time? And that is what we want to do. We want to bring that voice up. And I know it's a part of our promo, it's a part of the trailers, it's embedded and woven into what we're doing. We want to give a voice to those people who are forgotten in time, but always are making themselves known to people who may not be paying attention or may not understand what's happening. That's what we're here for. Okay. So that is exactly what's going on. So Emma says, we have t-shirts loading, but maybe you guys should start to draft up designs for inspiration. Emma is a part of our team. She's really amazing. And of course, she's moderator here. So this is a call to action for all of you folks. Who's creative here? You can say me if you're creative. This is what I would like you to do. First off, if one of the mods can grab the Discord link for Phantom Forensics and post it here in the description of the video or in the comments, and then we'll make sure that it is in the comments of the other one. Join Discord. And what is Discord, Scotty? Scotty, I don't know. I don't want another app, Scott. I don't want it. No, listen, you want this one. Discord is a really cool place where you get to go. First off, it's free. It's free. Okay. And this is what's fun. We don't talk about politics and we don't talk about religion. It is simply for Phantom Forensic fans to hang out and chat and propagate ideas as to what might be happening and what we're getting onto. Like-minded people who are really into history, the paranormal, Dalen, me, TV production, even design, and all that stuff that makes this community so amazing. So if you're into that, do me a favor, go into the Discord. We'll get the link up here for you, okay? Design something for us. Be inspired, but by what we've already made. Be inspired by your own thing. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't care what the team says. This is a Scotty the Medium thing, okay? Whoever designs, whoever designs a winning T-shirt design, and we'll all judge it. We won't judge it publicly, but we'll pick one, okay? You go into Discord. Maybe one of the mods can make a chat up there for us. It'll be T-shirt design. Whoever gets the winning T-shirt design that we pick to put on a T-shirt, obviously you're going to get a free T-shirt. But we'll also give you a $50 Phantom Forensics package. Okay, so you'll get the things that come with the $50 package. Okay, so this is what you got to do. You go to Discord with the link. Okay, it's a lot of fun. You go there, design something, use Canva, use open source stuff. If you can freehand draw something, by all means do that. Okay. So design a t-shirt. Let's put it on. Can you do it within a week? Can you do it by chapter 3? All right. I'll make a reel for this and we'll make it a thing. Okay. So by next Friday at 8 p.m. when the next episode starts next Friday. Okay, you have a deadline. It's 1 week. Okay. How many hours in a week? I don't know. That's math, and I don't math anything. But I can tell you this: design a t-shirt, a logo. Whoever the winner is going to get obviously a free t-shirt with that logo on it, and I will personally make sure they get a $50 package for Phantom Forensics. Okay, that's the winner for that. Let's go, make it happen. Phantoms always do it. We do it in the dark. The Phantoms always do it. Uh-oh, Scotty, don't dance. Dalen will be here at 7:30. Yep, another 5 minutes or so, it looks like. What's popping? Let's see. Discord is amazing, says Jennifer, for communication, where you can make lifelong friends. Ain't that the truth? And we keep the drama out. It's drama free there. We have a good time. We all buddies. All right. My kids and I saw the ghost Lucy from Lucy Run Road in Cincinnati. My son is 30 years old and won't go back. My bestie and I also saw a headless hitchhiker that's close to the same area. That would be a lot of fun to go check out. There's always cool manifestations of ladies on the side of the road. Why? What are y'all ladies doing on the side of the road all the time? And why is ghosts? Are you hanging out on the side of the road? I just don't understand. T FYI, Toddy B. Boom, boom, boom. Toddy B's in the house. What's up, everybody? What are y'all doing on the side of the road, ladies? Yes, Discord link in the YouTube video's description. Thank you, Emma. So, yep, that's how you join Discord. Get in there, design me a t-shirt, design Dalen a t-shirt. I don't, it could be for something up here, it could be a whole t-shirt, whatever your heart's desire, okay? And then whoever the winner of the contest is, like I said, we'll send you a free t-shirt and a $50 Phantom Forensics package on me. Okay, that's on me. All right. Hi Sylvia. Sharon says the ladies on the side of the road are lost. That's impossible, Sharon. My wife gives me the directions to my parents' house from my house that I live in. It's impossible that you ladies would be lost. I don't buy it. Something else is happening. Um, I have an idea for Phantom Forensics design, but I have no way to make it. Barbara, Canva is free. There's lots of free stuff. Just download pictures off the internet and learn how to mash them together using a photo creation app. There's lots of easy ways to do it. Okay. Ghost NATO. Boom, 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 boom. Candace, what's up? Nice to see you there. It's the hitchhikers that get me, and the dead H'ers at the Stanley Park. I can feel them standing along the road in the Lionsgate Bridge. So isn't that crazy? Like, why though, right? I don't often see too many ladies standing on the side of the road. Believe me, I'll tell you if I did. They're looking for an Uber, says Ride. Yes, perhaps they are a ghost Uber. That was the first episode of Supernatural, right? The boys had to fight off the woman on the side of the road for the t-shirt design, or draw it on paper and scan it with a printer. Yes, you can do that. That's wonderful. So Silvery K says, if you can't make it digitally, draw it on a piece of paper, take a photograph of it and send it to us, and then we can always make it better. Don't think you have to give me a finished product, but just make it cool. Put your heart into it, okay? And if we don't pick you on the first go around, we might on the second, okay? We want to have fun here. This is a community. You guys, you phantoms, are here with us. You guys are along for the ride, and I can't tell you how excited I am to show you chapter 2. I know what happened throughout the whole story now because I've lived it. And I can tell you from chapter 1 that that wasn't nothing compared to what we're about to get into. And the things that we can't even tell you because we need to make more of these. Oh, there's no trolls in there either. Yeah. Kim just ordered a package. Thank you very much, Kim. So, by the way, everybody who orders a package from the bottom to the top, I'm going to do a personal shout out video for you guys. And I'm going to say thank you to each and every one of you who ordered a package from us. Okay. I cannot tell you how tremendously helpful it is that you're doing that for us. So, whether you buy the $15 package all the way to the top, I'm going to say thank you in a video here this week, probably. And the more people that buy it, I will make more and more of those videos and give you a shout out right here on YouTube and say thank you for doing that. We appreciate it tremendously. I cannot tell you. So anybody who's following me over on TikTok, I have about 365,000 followers or so. It's my only account. I have no other accounts. So if somebody's DMing you pretending to be me for readings, that's not me. I don't have time to keep up with my regular life in readings, let alone be going in your DMs looking for something. So look for Scotty the Medium, 365,000 followers or so. That's the real me, okay? Where do we find the packages, says Stacy. Good question. Phantomforensics.com. Okay. Now remember, I'm going to go over it one more time. It's completely free to watch us here on YouTube. It will be. It's completely free. But what we're asking you to do is that at the very least, if you go to phantomforensics.com, you can download all 3 episodes with no commercials. And you also get a 53-minute or so Q&A with Dalen and I. And then if you get the higher packages as you go, it comes with the digital download. Then it comes with, the cool sticker pack that we designed. It comes with the limited edition Ohio patch. It comes with the Phantom Forensic notebook for you guys to follow the thread as we go along. And it also, at the top, comes with a Phantom Forensics blanket that looks like one of our thumbnails. You can see all that stuff available at phantomforensics.com. And remember, every one of those, we're not backfilling. So what we're doing is Every one of those purchases helps us go to make the next episodes of Phantom Forensics. So it gets Dalen and I to an airplane, back to Ohio, back to Columbus, and investigating with the whole film crew and having everybody together so that we can make more episodes. Okay. So that is what you are essentially doing for us. And it's not a subscription, it's a one time thing. So there you go. Okay. I am back. I had to join the Discord. Thank you, Victoria Clapton. Welcome into the Discord. Let me see if I can make a noise for you guys. That's very magical. Thank you so much. For any of you who don't know, when I do my lives, I'm a little bit of a DJ host as well. If you can't tell by the laser lights and the theme stuff behind me, I like to have a good time. Patty says I got a package as soon as I saw it. Thank you so much. That's very magical. We appreciate that. Thank you. The Discord is going to be in the description of the video. Okay. So you can find it where it says like what the video is about today. Just click in there, you'll find it. Jennifer, what's up? Nice to see you there. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're enjoying being a phantom here at Phantom Forensics. If you haven't done this yet, grab chapter 2, post it to your Facebook wall, put it in your Instagram story, put it in your Snapchat, put it in your TikToks. Let people know what we're doing. The numbers from last week were really good for a channel that had almost no subscribers. We did fantastic. We have over 22,000 views on our first episode, and I think it's just going to grow with tonight and then next week. So please do me a favor, watch, share, always comment, like, and all those cool things. It's really important. Time Foolery says, I worked at a haunted theater once. That ghost liked to hide props related to plays she didn't like. So there is a theater here in New Jersey called the Ritz Theater, and I've been there approximately one time, maybe twice. And when I got into the theater, I was met by the spirit of a priest. And this priest was an older black man, and he was walking around, and he said, "You know what I don't like, son?" And I said, "No, Father, what's going on?" I couldn't figure out why he was in a theater, but I didn't want to give him any guff. He seemed very respectful. I said, "What's up, Father?" And he said, I don't like the set dressing for the coming play. It's blasphemy. And then he showed me a picture and I drew these crosses and I believe that they were upside down and I showed it to the people that brought me into the theater and they were like, this is crazy. We're doing Macbeth and there are crosses just like this. They're building them a couple rooms away. And I said, well, the priest ghost here doesn't like them. So that was one really cool thing. And yeah, I do believe that theaters for some reason are all not always, but very often very haunted. And the spirits there, they come and go for some reason, like any other place that's transient, right? We all go to a theater, sit there for about 2 hours, and then we're gone, right? So why? Cool, right? What's up, everybody? Ashley from the Reckoning Company is in New Jersey. Oh, cool. Say hi to her. Melanie, oh no, what were you trying to do? What happened? I would love to come hang out with you one day in investigation. I'll be at the Shanley also. All right, Stace. We're gonna myself and Dalen are gonna be at the Shanley Hotel in the beginning of December, I believe, and we're gonna be at Graveyard Fest in October down in Savannah, Georgia. Right? I mean, Dalen and I are doing a lot of stuff together. My man. How's everybody doing? Please do me a favor as you're hanging out with us. Make sure you're hitting the share button. Make sure you're hitting the like button. And right now, if you're excited that we are going to go live with Phantom Forensics Chapter 2 in about 27 minutes, please write the word Phantom down in the comments. That means 216 people watching should write Phantoms right now here in the comments. I'm counting. One. I'm counting. Scotty has sound effects. I do. You want to hear another one? Here's one. The driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his cake hole. What's that from? Phantom, 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 Phantom. Hi, Tina from Texas. I want to go to Texas so bad. I heard there are so many cool things going on in Texas. I cannot wait to go there and check out all of the cool stuff that you have there. It's nice to see everybody. Emmy Hughes hit some ghost buttons. Phantoms, Supernatural. That's right, Rising. You got it. Supernatural, my boys. That's right. I always want to be a dean, but as it turns out, I'm probably more of like a side character that just gets offed at some point. But I do like Dean. He's my favorite. Let's see. Hi from Wisconsin. Nice to see you there. Welcome in. Don't forget to hit the like button, Phantoms, and leave a comment. It helps the channel grow, and it's absolutely free. Thank you so much for reminding everybody, Spider Queen. We appreciate it. My old office, lots of spirits. All right, Colleen, make sure that when we ask for it, that you let us know where these places are and if we can get into them. That's important too. Um, there were some places in Columbus that we really wanted to get into, but they didn't want to be associated with the paranormal, which is really sad because they had such a cool and unique history, but we respected their privacy and we didn't talk about it. However, when we're done, you guys can always feel free to see what else was going on down in downtown Columbus, Ohio. 218 people watching. What's up? How are you? Nice to see you there. Let's hit the old. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. You know what I'm saying? That's my nuclear accelerator. I fired up when we have a lot of people watching. What's going on? How are we doing? Let's see what's going on here. Yes, please come to Texas, says Sherry. Random question. If you acquire bones through a cadaver surgery, is it possible for the spirit to be attached to you? I would say probably not, but maybe attached to the bone. Oftentimes, when I go into homes that have cremated remains, they have a very, as Dalen would say, spirited situation happening in their space. So yeah, I do think that some of that energy can hold on to something like bone. So yeah, if you have that, probably should get rid of it respectfully, of course. Of course, these are just my opinions and not fact. Scotty, thank you for taking your time to answer questions and talking to everybody. Absolutely, this is my favorite thing in the whole world to do. I love doing this. Where I live is close to Beardsley Castle. Oh, rising, I had to get me to a castle. Yes, yes, let's go. Barbara Boyden, she's been here before. She says, beam me up, Scotty. All right, don't tell my wife. Here we go. You ready? One, two, three. Welcome aboard the Star Trek Enterprise for Phantoms. We had to add that in there. Team Dalen and Scotty all the way, says Ramona. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I have a lot of buttons. I should probably just get the air horn worked out, shouldn't I? I don't know what to say. I can say like bing bong. What's going on? CEO delinquency. What's up? How are you, Tara? I have 5 sets of ashes in my home. Oh boy! I hope that you are keeping them in a safe place. You want to hear a story about ashes? So I went to do a reading in this person's home, just a regular reading. Sit down at the table, do readings. And before I even opened up the door, well, before the person opened the door, when I knocked, a woman greeted me and she said, "You got to get me out of here." And I said, "Who are you?" And she said, "I'm Aunt Darlene." So, okay, hold on. Where are you? I'm in this house and I'm in the dark. So, all right, hold on, Aunt Darlene. When this lady answers the door, we'll find out what's going on. So the lady answers the door, and I make it about a foot and a half in the house. And I said, "Listen, I got to ask you a question. Who's Aunt Darlene?" And she goes, "Oh, it's my husband's aunt. She passed away." I said, "All right. She cremated?" "Yes." "Okay." She says that she's in the dark. Where is she? And the lady was like, "Oh my God, she's in the coat closet." And I said, "What? You can't put the lady in the coat closet. This is rude. She doesn't want to be in there with mothballs in your winter clothes and skis and gloves. Get her out of there." So they had to put her up on a shelf. And that was that. Aunt Darlene was very happy to be out of the closet and back into the light. And they had to figure out what they were going to do with her because I don't know. Sometimes people are strange and they're like, "I don't want this in my house." It's weird. What's up, everybody? Nice to see you there. I've recently had 2 back surgeries, says Sherry. Acquired bones from one prisoner in Hearst, Texas, and I've been feeling touching sense. Oh, okay, I see. So you personally have the cadaver bones in your body. Well, I don't know. I've never come across that before. You and I might have to sit down and have a conversation and do something and see what comes of that. That's crazy. I never heard that. Interesting. Sony says my family is displaying in my home. Excellent. I always say if you're gonna put me in a little, what are they called, urn? If you're gonna put me in an urn, do the funny thing where you put like sunglasses and the mustache on me, and then when people are like, "Is that Uncle Scott?" and you'd be like, "I don't know, some stranger. We never met him before because I'm wearing a disguise." And that's just who I want to be as a a person. Beth says, "I just got the investor starter pack, and you know what I think? I think that's magical." Thank you so much for doing that. If you guys are looking to support us, go over to phantomforensics.com. Check out the amazing website our team put together, and if you have it in your hearts, and perhaps have $15 help us make the next episodes, you can definitely start off with the $15 package all the way to the top. Remember, it's always free here on YouTube, but if you want to help support us in making the next set of episodes, which we are just grabbing ducats from wherever we can get them to put them in our piggy bank, our little phantom piggy bank to make the next episodes. That's what we're doing. So head over to phantomforensics.com. If you have it in your heart and you have it, I feel like one of those commercials right now, you know? In the arms of an angel. And just me and Dalen sitting in the cold, which you can see coming up soon. And we're just staring up at you with big eyes. And we're like, please, just a little bit. And then we can make more episodes of Phantom Forensics for you. No subscriptions, none. Just a little bit right now. And then we promise we're going to bring you more. That's us right now. Mostly not Dalen, mostly me. But Dalen is, he's such a good dude. I love him. My dog's urns are on our TV table on display. We were just talking about my mom's dogs and where they might be. They're in the house somewhere. They're really funny. Jax, you're not late. You're right on time. That's one of my favorite sayings, right? What does this one do? Oh, I forgot about that one. I used to do this. You ready? Jax, you're not late. You're right on time. See that? Phantom Forensics. Let's see. Please, sir, I'd like some. Thank you, Ramona. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Yes, that's right. Fun sound, Scotty. Thank you, Heather. I am very entertaining. I say I'm part medium, part DJ host. It's a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it. Do you guys have more questions about Phantom Forensics, by the way? I worked in EMS for years, and we had a partner of ours that passed, and he haunted our ambulance. It was absolutely crazy. Patty, when I was younger and I first started developing my abilities, I was driving home like this. This is how you drive a car, by the way. You move the wheel vigorously so you shake everybody. Anyways, my wife was next to me. We're driving home, and there was a work truck in front of us. And I'm looking at the top of the work truck. It's a big box truck, and I'm looking up, and there's a guy like a ghost sitting on top of the box truck. And I was like, man, that is strange. Why is that guy just sitting up there? And he's like kind of looking around. He's like looking real confused. Then he looks me dead in the eyes, and I'm like, me? No thanks. Click left. And I turned and I went home. Then I'm sitting on my couch upstairs, and we have a big bay window that looks out, not onto the bay, unfortunately, onto a street. And I can see my driveway and everything. And I see this spirit walking up my street, and I was like, "What in the world's the same one from the box, right?" Um, and he walks up, and I'm like, "Oh my god, he is gonna beat me up to this door." So I run down to the door, and I open the door for this ghost, and he's standing. And he looks at me, and he goes, "You can see me?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And he was like, "I've been sitting on top of that truck forever, and I just don't know what to do." And the part I didn't tell you so far is that when I turned, I could see that the work truck, was a retired ambulance that somebody turned into a construction truck. And from just being with this spirit for a few minutes, I could see that he had passed through a heart attack. And he was like, "Well, what do I do?" And I was like, "Well, basically, you're just gonna have to. I think there's like a light or something that you have to go find." And it's something like it looked like it clicked in him, and he was like, "Okay, thank you." He turned around off my driveway and walked away, and I never saw him again. What's up, Dalen? How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well, y'all. What's up, everybody? Y'all, I'm actually at a restaurant. It's Stacy's birthday weekend. So everybody has to tell
Stacy!
Stacy happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Stacy!
Thank you. Yeah, my baby getting on up there, y'all. So don't chastise me for being out right now.
We can't. Family is always first, for sure.
For sure, for sure. I'm excited about tonight's episode, though, man. I hope everybody's excited and ready to tune in.
Yes, I can't wait. We were just talking about all the kinds of cool spooky stuff. Hi, Axel. How are you? You
Yeah.
having fun? You getting dessert for mommy's birthday? Oh boy, I can't wait to see what you get.
Yeah, man. How's it going, Scott? What you up to, man?
Man, we're just hanging out, hosting a little pre-watch party, laser lights, sound effects. You know how it is here.
I'm ready, man. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm tuned in. We're about to leave now, so I'm gonna have the episode playing.
All right. Hey, listen, go back to your family. I'll finish up here and enjoy the rest of the night with Stacy. And make sure you just say hi in the comments to everybody. Okay.
I will. I got y'all, man. Love y'all, man. See y'all shortly.
See you later, buddy. So that was a check-in from our fearless shift leader, Mr. Dalen. He was impromptu invited out to a birthday party for his wife, which we would never ever think of standing in the way of. And we said, absolutely, go have fun because we all got things to do. So even while he's out spending time with his family, he wanted to come in and make sure that he said hello to all of you, which is tremendous and fantastic. And we say thank you for that. Axel is so cute. Don't tell anybody. She's adorable. Today is Chloe Ambrosia and Elisa's birthday for our cats. Oh, happy birthday, kitties. And happy birthday to Mark. Nice. So phantoms, I thought Dalen was a phantom for a second. He was shrouded in that dark space. And he was like, I'm in a restaurant doing phantom things. I was like, what are you doing? And you guys were here for that. What happened, hon?
I was trying to find where your live feed is.
Oh, just tell her to look up Phantom Forensics on YouTube and it'll come up. My mom is looking to hang out with us. My mom's looking to hang out with us. Isn't that fun? My niece's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday to your niece. He likes the dark. Yeah, well, that's most ghost hunters, right? It's nice to see everybody here. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor, hit that share button. We are getting on about 14 minutes until we go live right here on this channel for Phantom Forensics. So, what do you guys think is going to happen here in episode 2, in chapter 2? What's going on? What I know what's going to happen. You guys might have saw the reel where we were talking with the spirit box, and we asked if there was anything that we should be worried about or afraid of, and it said next question. Like, why is the ghost saying next question? Like, I don't understand. 8 p.m. chapter 2. Howdy, Scotty's mom. I don't know where she is. She might come in. I think it'll be amazing. We'll continue. Thank you. We had to paint that ambulance because it was so apparent that everybody was going on the ambulance and they refused to work in it when we were off. That makes sense. Do you talk about your career as a police officer on Phantom Forensics? I do not. Um, my department has a very strict social media policy, so I'm allowed to talk about being a police officer, and if it does come up for an investigation, of course, I have a certain set of skills and investigative abilities, beyond just being a psychic, that if they come in handy, yeah, we can talk about it. But in these 3 episodes, I don't think it came up at all. But definitely it helps us understand what we can determine as fact or fiction, what is real and not real, how we determine how to investigate. So that's really important. That's a great question, by the way. Remember, give a thumbs up, share the comment on Scotty and Dalen's sites. That's right. Let's see. No spoilers that the people have already watched. Yeah, if you already downloaded the package, thank you so much for doing that. Phantomforensics.com. Thank you so much for doing that. No spoiler alerts, okay? Same with my bro. He's a CO. Well, he got fired after the strike here in West New York. I just heard about all that. I'm really sorry that happened to him. That was a really pretty. I don't want to get too much into that stuff, but yeah, it was pretty terrible what happened. Tell my thoughts and prayers are with him, and I hope he recovers and gets a new job. That's a thankless job being a CO. They're tough. So as a CO, he couldn't say anything. Yep, I know. It's a tough job over there. Don't forget to hit the like button. That's right, hit the like. Boom, 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 boom. Ask some questions about Phantom Forensics. Let's go. And in the meantime, let's make another noise. It's aliens, Mulder. I love X-Files. Who would want to see Phantom Forensics dip their toe in the alien pool or into the Bigfoot pool, the cryptids and aliens? Who would like to see that? I'll catch a video later, guys. Got to go finish celebrating my son's 13th birthday. Sylvia, tell your son I said happy birthday. Boom, 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 boom. Chicken jockey. Tell him I said that. He'll like it. All kids love chicken jockey. Sylvia G, yes. I love the X-Files. Yes. The question is do you think that Dalen would be up for looking for aliens? And what would we find, I wonder? I've never had alien contact that I know of. So it'd be really interesting. Bigfoot would be pretty neat. Yeah, so I like that. I like ghost mysteries better. Okay. Good to know. Unsolved mysteries would be a cool theme. Yeah, well, we could do that. We have some really cool things that are out in the world for us. Sunday nights have never been the same since X Files ended. Stephanie B, respect. I agree. So it would be I can't tell you about all the things we have, but help Phantom Forensics do good because we have lots of other really cool shows that we want to make for you with again a lot of really cool people that you've seen on paranormal TV that want to come work with us, but we have to have the finances to do it. So that's why we're pushing this so hard. We appreciate every single person who's helping us. Every time you comment, like, share, buy one of our packages, you are helping us not only reach a further audience, but you're also letting sponsors know that we are worth investing in, which is really important as well, which is all what you guys are. When you buy one of those packages, you're literally becoming a YouTube sponsor. So we really appreciate that and say thank you for that. Okay. Crazy story, but I have actually called in a UFO ship that started following my mom and I. Jax, trust no one. That's crazy. Do you know what would be interesting to do? What, Amanda? Tell me. I think they're both Mulder. I don't know. I could be sassy if I got some red hair. I'd definitely be a good Dana Scully. Um, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Yes. I hope you guys get on Beacon TV or Paraflix one day. So actually, that's we've been invited to talk with them, but basically we have our own network we're starting and there's no paywall. That's the best thing about what we're doing. So props to those guys who are doing the big things. Shane is actually a personal friend of mine and all the love to him and his channel. But we're doing this for free on YouTube, and we thought that that would be the right model for us and for you guys to bring it to you for free with no subscription prices. But if you want to support us, that you could buy some actual physical merch one time, and it's yours to keep. And then all of that goes to making the next episodes. So that's our model. Just so you know, that's what we're up to. Hi, Scott. I enjoy seeing you and Dalen work together. I respect your gift and just find it fascinating. And I've been watching Dalen long enough that I can pick out some of the words before he does. That's awesome, Valerie. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. The truth is out there, right? Paffy couldn't resist. Let's see. I know somebody said they had a great idea for us. Sorry if I'm not in the chat too much because I'm watching on the big screen. Oh, thank you so much, Yolanda. Boom, 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 boom. Yolanda. Thank you so much for that. My ADHD is kicking so hard right now because we are nine. I feel like Ryan Seacrest, aka Dick Clark. We're counting down to the ball drop. It's going to be a big one. We're going to have a lot of fun. Yolanda, glad to know you're with us, says Spider Queen. Yes. Have you had enough people support? Yet, not yet, but you guys are crushing it. So listen, the financial support of buying the packages at phantomforensics.com is tremendous. The numbers here on YouTube sharing every time you see one of our thumbnails come up and clicking on it and watching it for a little while, all of those things mean a lot to us. Just your time investing in watching and sharing it with your friends and commenting, those things mean huge things for us when we say maybe we go to these folks and I say, Pepsi, support us. I drink this stuff anyway. You should give us a couple bucks and I'll just put it in all the shots. Just like those sorts of things, just like your favorite YouTubers that you're watching. Um, Whereas your favorite YouTubers that you're watching, a lot of them, you had to wait for them to get up to production value, right? Like you started off and it was just them with their camera, and it was like Dalen and I shoot for ourselves all the time, right? POV, us with our camera, and then eventually they get a following, and then they build up to having the good stuff. We started with the good stuff. We started with an amazing team that invested into us. Our producer Kay, who has been instrumental in all of this. Jeremy with Elevate and all of his amazing people that have come together and helped make this show what it is. We started up here. We said we know we're going to make a TV quality show, right? We didn't start it down here. So this is where we're at, and this is just where we're at. We want to go up here, off the screen. We want to go up here, off, and then we want to bring you 20 paranormal shows that you guys all love, so that on a Friday night, just like the old days when you tuned into Sci-Fi Channel, you put on Travel Channel or the USA Channel, wherever it was, right? Destination America, that was what it was called. You would sit down and you'd be like, all right, I got 3 hours of brand new ghost shows tonight. I cannot wait. But then more, because you're going to get this from us live before or after, live investigations where they're produced. You have people who are watching the chats, who are actually interacting with you, who are reading us the questions, and you are helping lead the investigations with us. So it's not just some YouTuber just like, ignoring you while you're trying to get an answer question answered, right? So this is the direction that we want to head, but we got to have your help to do it. And it's a big push, and you guys help us, and we're going to bring you some amazing, but not just paranormal. We're starting with the paranormal, but then we're going to get into consciousness, right? We're going to move into the consciousness sphere because we have a ton of amazing mediums and psychics and people who are into the metaphysical space. Then we're getting into exploring with maybe some abandoned buildings and those sorts of things, and maybe they cross over with the paranormal. Then we have some alien Bigfoot stuff that we want to get into, government conspiracy things that you have seen briefly on TV but didn't make it because the networks just couldn't hold it together. We want to bring that for you. Okay, that's what this is. It's all for you guys. You have to feed the cats. All right, Barbara, they're good. If they're probably banging their dish like I need you, right? Courtney, what's up? Nice to see you there. Just Robin, hi. How are you? Melinda Freeman, what's up? One of our friends. She's with us all the time and everything. You guys know that you can also catch Dalen on the Graveyard Shift, of course, at Dalen Spratt's YouTube channel. And if you're not sure who I am, it's the first time you might be seeing me. My name is Scott. I go by Scotty the Medium here on YouTube and on TikTok and most places. Come and give me a follow and hang out with us. A lot of what we're doing right now is Phantom Forensic based, at least what I'm doing. And I think that it's really important. Eventually, we'll end up hunting that Dan Squanch. Yes, time foolery, we will. Because I have a lot of cool stories about that too. Like Project Fear Crew started a YouTube. Also, love to support you both. Thank you, Selena. We appreciate it. That's what we're looking for. But again, those guys also, I think they started like a Patreon and subscription, all that stuff. We're just saying, watch our stuff, and if you feel that you would like to support us and get something for your support, that's what we're looking for right now. And then hopefully this will blossom and it'll be a lot less of us asking for those sort of things and you guys just wanting to get those sort of things. And then sponsors and YouTube add all those things paying and getting us where we're going. And we'll have a lot. Again, it's not just going to be Phantom Forensics. We have a lot of things in the chamber ready to go. We just need to get the financial support together to make it happen. All right. It's a big web. We're working on it. Spider Queen knows what I'm talking about. She spins webs. Hi, Missy. Nice to see you there. How are you? Love the first episode. Can't wait to see what's next to come. Yeah, we're about 4 minutes away from finding out what happens next. I will definitely be in the comments right here. I'll be commenting as Phantom Forensics here on the Signal channel. So that is really cool. Yes, Emma says so much is in the works. I know. And I just pitched another show to Jeremy at Elevate, who helps us shoot all this stuff. And it's a really fun show that myself, and two friends shot a pilot episode of called Local Spirits. Can't tell you too much about the concept because I don't want anybody stealing it from me, but it was a lot of fun. And we had a celebrity, Brian O'Halloran. Who here watched The Floor with Rob Lowe? Anybody? Have you watched The Floor with Rob Lowe? Or have you ever seen the movie Clerks 1, 2, or 3? Or other Jay and Silent Bob type movies? Brian O'Halloran is the gentleman who played Dante in those movies, and he's also recently been on The Floor, and I think he cleaned up. He did really well. So he was in our pilot episode. He's a close friend of one of the guys who I work with for that show, and he's down. He wants to come back and do some more ghost hunting. So we have a lot of really cool people that we want to work with and bring more content to you. So yes, Dogma, right? Yes, Dante. I know Brian O'Halloran. Yes, if you know him, you tell him I said hi and I need my $20. I know he's got it now. He just did really good on The Floor. I'm just kidding. He don't owe me no money. Or does he? All right, where are we at? 2 minutes, 2 minutes and counting down. Remember, in the comments of this, I want you all to just, like, even if you have nothing to say, just comment Phantom in there. Just let us know that you're there. Even if just say Phantom. And for everybody who goes over to phantomforensics.com, whether you buy the $15 package on up, doesn't matter which one, I'm going to do a video this week and I'm going to say thank you personally to each and every one of you for purchasing a package. Okay. The other cool thing that's in the there's a $200 package. I know it sounds like a lot, but you get all the stuff that was in the first packages, but then you're also going to get the blanket, and you're also going to get a gallery. You're going to be in a Zoom gallery reading with me when we set it up. So you get an invitation. You'll be in a Zoom gallery reading with me, and Dalen is going to moderate it. So the both of us will be there virtually, and we're going to do readings for you guys. Well, I'm going to do readings. Dalen will hang out. So just remember, when you buy that big package, I'm not just like being like, well, you just get, no, I'm going to be live with you and I'm going to do readings for you as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So whatever you can afford, we appreciate it. If you can just afford your time and watch the YouTube videos, we appreciate that as well. All right. It is time for me to sign off so that the show can play. I expect to see at least 230 of you right now in the comments for Phantom Forensics. Okay. Chapter 2. Let's go, baby. All right, here we go. I'm saying goodbye. Peace and peppermint. Phantoms, Don't let me down. Remember to share the video, comment it, like, all those things in the regular comments. Do it. All right, guys and gals, and everybody in between. Phantoms, let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.